Job 26194. Here's the job name. This is a 2-inch grind overlay for Team Nelson. It's in Linwood. We are doing, I will show you, a section by this home right here, okay? 50-foot section where we're gonna grind and overlay the shoulder, and then we're gonna grind and overlay half of this road. We'll go out to the center line, but we'll have to replace the RPMs that are there, as well as that fog line. Along the side here is extruded curb that we need to replace. So I just zoomed down to the street level. So it's gonna be this shoulder right here, plus this section of the roadway. As you can see, it's only a 2-lane road. And you've got that extruded curb. It's gonna be replace only. Hold on. So there's a close-up of the curbing along the shoulder. There's the asphalt we need to replace, as well as the asphalt that's out in the road. You can see there's some yellow buttons in the center. We might take out a few of those, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. So I'm gonna change the count to 10 type 1 RPMs, okay? Before I get to the quantities though, just wanna make note that we can use this driveway right here when we go to do this grind and overlay, okay? All right, here's the quantities. Remember, we need to put this in square yards. Team Nelson likes everything in square yards. So we've got a 50-foot by 12-foot on that shoulder. We have a 50-foot by 12-foot out in the roadway. That's 600 square feet each. Converted to square yards, it's 67 square yards, 67 square yards. On the bid, we need to show that it's in square yards, not square feet. Tracy has to see the bids done in square yards. On our spreadsheets, we can do it in square feet, and that's fine. The type 1 RPMs, those round ones, scratch that. We're going with 10 each. 10 each, type 1 yellow round RPMs, okay? On the extruded curb on the side of the road, on that shoulder, it's replace only, 60 lineal feet, 6 by 10. Fog line, 50 feet, a 4-inch fog line. Make sure to add reflective glass bead, okay? We need to add in a grinder for this job, and that should be it. Oh, as far as traffic control goes, excluded traffic control plan and flagging. We aren't putting either one of those into this bid. We are just going out and doing that grind and overlay for them, putting back the curb, and that should be it. So hopefully we can knock this thing right out. It'd be cool if we could send out a crew to do the grind and overlay and have the curb crew show up and do that curbing. As you saw in that street view, we've got room to work on the shoulder. So if we had to do a separate crew for the curbing, you know, we could potentially do it, and we can run the machine on this side of the path and run our curbing like that if we need to. And we could have our truck parked right here, so that we're out of the roadway. We could put cones out here, you know, and then block this off, and then try to get that curb done. I was just trying to think of how we end up doing that. Is that possible? It might not be possible. Hold on. Okay, we'd actually need to work this direction because the mix comes out on the right side of the machine. Our truck would have to be up here, and we'd have to be backing up down this direction. Now, when we get the curb all the way to this point, we could fill up the hopper, potentially whip it around, and then put in our curbing from this side, and then pull the curb machine that direction, so that way we're not out in the roadway. So one of two things. We either throw our curb crew in to go put that curb in at the same time, right over the top of that new asphalt, or we send a curb crew separately, and we don't really need traffic control for it, but we do need to have cones here so that we could be on the side of the shoulder here installing that curb, okay? Any other questions, let me know.